Scores first. Plenty of time left, though. In fact, you still have a long time. Stars won the next face-off. They'll push it forward. Hirschfeld trying to whack away at it. First time we said Hirschfeld's name as he's back from suspension tonight. So Chicago responds after giving up 7 goals last night unanswered. They respond with the first one here tonight. Now back up ice. Here comes Dallas View entering it onside. Left back chance in front in towards Prowse. He'll stick it to the far side for Williams. Now Cooper Williams bringing himself up past the red line. Finds Hirschfeld right side. Has Williams in towards the slot. Hirschfeld taking the shot. That one rose high. Wang fought it off. Now Young. He'll go low. His pass is immediately intercepted by Chicago left side. Back up ice. Scantlebury in front. Loose in front. Prowse had to make a big kick save, or else it was almost 2-0. Now Corton. His feed forward. Finds Cooper Williams on side left blue line. Williams for Nelson. He shoots. It's deflected and they score! Dallas View, the former Sioux City Musketeer, gaining his way up towards the point. Kept in. A shot is blocked by Kohanski and into neutral. On Sunday against Omaha, where he gave up 6 goals. But he's a good goaltender. We know that for sure. Off the draw, puck still free. Hirschfeld was battling for it. Nathaniel Poole will jump up and carry it in the neutral. Here's Cooper Williams, sidestepping one man and onside for Corton. Corton tried to pay it across to Williams. Probably would have been better off taking the shot there. Kept in at the point by Lincoln for the time being, still on side, and eventually squirts free back for Millett. Now forward pass. There's a penalty upcoming here on Lincoln as Williams, I believe, tripped the aforementioned Millett. Lincoln trying to get the touch of the puck. They do along the near side wall on Hirschfeld. And draw to the right of Prowse. Malkasian to take it against Scantlebury. Lincoln wins the faceoff. Cunningham plays it off the dasher, and it comes out into neutral. Vandertop at the red line. Can't win it in further, but it will still kill off some plenty of time. Synertia on it for Chicago from right to left across your TV screens and your radio dials. And on the side come the steal. Here's Aiden Merrick, the former Waterloo Blackhawk. Merrick along the circles, feeds it back up to the points of Synertia. Now near side it's Kozda. Left side Merrick with room to walk in along the circles. Goes low for Kozda. Looking for the open pass. Comes loose to Merrick. Merrick lines up the shot. Deflected in front. They score. Wide open in front was Bumgarner. He was one of our players to watch. He was left unmarked, and it's 2-1 Chicago. Chase. In behind, grabbed by Bumgarner. Rude to the point. Cunningham tried to cycle it to the right side point for Donia. Didn't work out. Donia will still be able to use that long reach to his advantage and send it further in. Good forechecking here by Lincoln. Coming away with the loose puck was Rude for the time being. Along the right side wall. Puck lifted into neutral and right to Bumgarner. He'll send a shot in on Prowse. He'll glove it and settle it down for Caden Donia. The Quinnipiac commit. His team in the NCAA tournament still. A couple of college hockey games happening tonight. Donia jumping in on the rush. Left side circle. He shoots. Save made by Wang. Rebound. Kick behind Wang. Comes loose to the right side circles. Caden Donia with a good chance there. Perhaps his best in a Stars uniform. Turned over in front. Chance there for Hirschfeld. Nothing doing. Stars forecheck causing some issues here for Chicago. Back up to the left point. Here's Cunningham as the Stars go for somewhat changes. Donia has the streaking Williams. Taking a shot is Donia. That one pops the pads of Wang. Hirschfeld back up to the point. Cunningham a shot. Wang sticks it away, and it goes into the netting. 11:35 to play in the first period. Stars starting to wake up. 58 to play in the first period. Our next whistle will be our final media timeout of the first, and what has been a jam-packed, action-packed first period of action. Both teams with 2 tallies. Here's Cunningham off the dasher. His pass is intercepted by Kozda. Now back up forward. Malkasian tried to wait on a pass for a breakaway. It didn't work out. Now Malkasian trying to swipe away at one. Here's Poole for Cunningham. Cunningham's feed off the wall is intercepted. Back up ice comes Kurtz. Kurtz a shot. Prowse makes a save. Rebound loose in front. Centered it again, and it goes behind the behind the stick of Kozda. 8:23 to play in the first period. We've had a lot of chasing hockey tonight. It doesn't look like anybody's really comfortable yet. There's Cunningham wiring a puck in. He'll go for a change. Wang settles the puck down behind his own crease. Young, Corton, Hirschfeld, Nelson, Vandertop. The 5 out there for Lincoln right now. Hirschfeld for Young along the left side of the ice. He'll go forward for Corton. Corton at the red line. Gets past one man. Shuffles it in low. Grabbed there quickly by Kurtz. Hit in the circle area. Drew some ire from Stars fans. There was no call. Poole finds himself in on side. Left side circle. Poole holds, shoots. Kick save made by Wang. Now Malkasian picking it up in towards the goal line. Rude in behind the crease. This has been a good line for Lincoln so far. This Rude Vandertop Malkasian grouping. They had a lot of success last night. Malkazian to the point, Poole has it open far side. This is Eichler. Eichler winding, firing, missing the net. Now low again for Rude. Jackson Rude, the St. Cloud State commit, had 3 points last night, 2 goals and an assist. He'll opt to go lower for Malkazian. Kick free to the far side of the ice. Rude topples over himself. 4:20 to play in the period. 2-2 still your score. It's been an action-packed night at the Icebox so far. Glad to have you with us here on the Stars Hockey Network. We've got a whistle as I believe the net came off its moorings. Stars alum are moving on. We'll talk about that later. Also talk to Rocky Russo during this intermission. Far side, a chance in front, another breakaway. Scantlebury, a big save made by Prowse again. So many breakaways tonight for Chicago. Centered it in front, back out in the neutral. Lincoln has given up 5 or 6 breakaways in this game, and Will Prowse has had to be on his toes. Less than 90 seconds to play in this period. Marine can't get his stick on a puck. It's Kozda, far side. Centered it in front, they score. In the air, Dallas View knocked that thing out of midair. What a goal. And Chicago takes the lead. Goal 110. Stars win the face-off, carrying it behind Nelson. Does not win the race of the hash marks. Draw to the right of Prowse. Minute 45 still to go on power play time for Lincoln. They'll win the face-off, forward looking for the trail of Vandertop. It comes in on Wang. He's just going to cover. So Lincoln gets it off. Face-off, won by Chicago. They'll send it to the near wall. Young will go low. Kohansky for Corton. Back up to the point to Young. Here's Young for Pelletier along the far side circle. This is where he plays a lot of his time. He shoots. That one deflected wide by Corton. Now Kohansky poked off of it. Look out. It's a 2-on-1 for Chicago with Kozda. Far side circle. Sends it cross crease, and they score shorthanded. And Charles Menard is coming into the game. Will Prowse will be pulled in favor of Menard. Points tonight. Here's Lincoln trying to get themselves in on side. Here's Pelletier, left side circle. Centered it in front, but put wide by Brownhausen. Sent to the near wing. Now Young trying to keep it in at the point, and does. Takes the shot, deflected in front. Pelletier turning and shooting. That one blocked. And look out, it goes all the way back out of the neutral. Scantlebury racing for it. Donia will be the first one on it for Lincoln. Caden Donia in behind his own net. Feeds to the captain, Young. 14:45 to play in the second period. Lincoln just self-induced error right there. Ices the puck. That's been the story tonight, has been self-induced errors here by the Stars. Game up. That feels like a while ago now, but Lincoln still plenty of time left in this game to find themselves back on. Just got to stop with the self-induced errors and get the next goal. Lincoln carrying north. Brownhausen trying to get past Millett. Able to work his way there. Lincoln overskated the puck. Now View able to get it past, and it's a 3-on-2 rush, 4-on-2 rush for Scantlebury in the steal. And dropping the gloves at center ice. It's a big matchup. Stars defensive end. Donia picks up the penalty for Lincoln. Shorter for Chicago. Those guys get 5 and 10 for fighting. Pull off the dasher for Williams. Tried to center it. It goes right to the stick of Kozda, and he'll come up on side, but he forgot the puck. Now Brownhausen to the left side. Here comes Williams. Williams for Hirschfeld. Hirschfeld shoots. That glove save made by Wang. He couldn't hold on to it, though. And now Lincoln has to get back. Kozda, left side View. He's got a goal tonight. Dallas View sending it cross crease. Deflected on its way there. Ice starting to open up a little bit now. A 2-on-1 for Lincoln with Hirschfeld. Far side blue line. Hirschfeld developing it on side. Along the circles. Hirschfeld waits, shoots. He hit the post. Penalty upcoming here on Chicago. Caderna and Marine. 5-4 Chicago, your score. Clean draw won by Kozda and the steals. Marine tried to be a little overzealous and work his way up north, and now looking to protect the puck past the red line for 2 separate bodies. They say no offside. It comes free to Caderna. He'll try to send it in, and does low for Marine. Samuel Marine's got 2 goals tonight. Looking to feed the point, and does, but it goes under the stick of Poole. Just kind of took his head up at the last second. That's why they always say keep your eye on the ball. You always keep your eye on the puck if you're playing hockey as well. Near side wall, Lincoln works that thing free, a big hit along the near side wall. Coming free with it is Cunningham, looks to center it in front, was looking for the trailing Cadurna, pass never got to him, and back up ice Tuminaro for Chicago. Tuminaro with view to his right, finds the former Musketeer, cross ice feed intercepted, and here comes Cadurna back up ice. Brady Cadurna at the red line, now blue line, leaving it back Marine, trying to go low for Cadurna, he didn't know where it was. Now Marine feeding it, one-time shot kicked away, Sloper from the point had a chance. Now Hirschfeld, he'll go low for Cadurna. Cadurna to Hirschfeld, holds, shoots, he put it high, might have glanced off of Wang. That one sent back out into neutral. Corton keeps it off of his skates and sends it back in. 9:55 to play in the second period. 5-4 Chicago, your score. Steele send it down the length of the ice. This one will be icing on the steal. Advantage to the steal out of the dot. And it'll be picked up by Scantlebury. He had the shorthanded goal earlier for Chicago. He'll build speed left wing. Leaves it back in towards the slot. Good poke check there by Lincoln. And now they could have numbers. 3-on-2. Eichler, Corton, Williams. Corton will get it low towards Kurtz. Eichler and Corton run into each other there too. And Corton goes down in a heap. Hopefully he's okay. A little slow to get up behind the play. View takes a huge hit by Eichler into the bench. But a good big penalty to try to kill off here if you're the Stars. You're missing one of your better penalty killers as well as Pelletier sits. Eichler trying to clear it. He cannot. Kept in at the point by Sinersha. Now saucer feed back up to the point. Sinersha right side. A one-time shot by Scantlebury. Fanned on it. Sloper will rim it around the boards to the left side point, and it'll come back out into neutral for Sinersha. Here's Merrick. Now to Sinersha. And now Merrick will build speed up the left wing. Trying to get past Malkasian. He's able to do so. Pushes it past and now goes for the chase himself below the goal line. To Scantlebury. Back up to the point, Sinersha. Far side wall now. Sent across Scantlebury. Settles down the bouncing biscuit to Sinersha. Back to Scantlebury. Sending it across crease, was looking for Kozda. Now Kozda back to Scantlebury, sending it in front, a shot blocked. Back up to the left side, trying to go cross crease again. Back up to the point, Sinersha. Lincoln desperately needs a clear here, just something, as Sloper is still without his stick as well. Back up towards the left side circles. Now Sinersha, one-time shot kicked away by Sloper, comes back out to the point. Lincoln still not out of the woods yet. Kozda sending it low in front of the net. Back up to Kozda, left side circle. They work in lower. Shot kicks off the back wall. Sloper able to whack it out in the neutral. 40 seconds to kill for the Stars. 6:15 to play in the second period. Now the puck down, won by Lincoln in the faceoff. Eichler holding, shooting. It's behind Wang. He didn't know where it was. It swatted out a couple of times, and Wang eventually comes up with the cover. Good shot by Eichler off the draw, just to test to see if Wang was paying attention. Face-off win for Chicago after Lincoln had the momentary first push back. At the point, Eichler takes a spill, kick free Scantlebury. Lincoln has to get back, and they do nicely as Samuel Marine. Again, with his quick skating, he's been the Stars MVP tonight. He's got 2 goals. Centered it in front. He was trying to go with a stretch feed, and it came in on Marine, or rather on Menard, and now we've got a whistle to stop it. Kozda in the dot against Lincoln. Can't see who that is. No matter what, Lincoln comes away with the face-off win. They get it in the neutral. Brownhausen had it. It was Kohanski in the dot. So now up ice, Sinersha had a chance. Pelletier forward. Here comes Kohanski left wing. Fumbled the puck for a moment. Now looks to center it in front. Finding the trailing Brownhausen just in front of him. Back up to the point, Poole with it. Nathaniel Poole holding, waiting, shooting, missed it wide. Now Cunningham will keep it low. Chicago player takes a stumble behind the net, or rather behind the play. Kozda up for Scantlebury. There's a player behind the D. It's Dallas View. Look out. Dallas View in on a breakaway. He shoots, and Menard made the save. Hard to see from the angle up here, but big save made by Chuck. Now Lincoln back up ice, and onside Kohanski. Handcuffed off of it, trying to protect it. Coughed it up back out of the neutral. Dallas View has it again. And View will send it back in. 2:10 to play in the second period. 5-4 Chicago. Drew Nelson, his feed intercepted, and back up comes Kurtz. Far side circle. Kurtz will go low for Bumgarner. Put on his back by Young. Now Nick Young carrying south. Nick Young to the red line for Malkasian. Now past the blue line, Malkasian in on the high slot. Sends it in front, tipped! It's behind Wang, but they blow the whistle. Jackson Root had the chance. Chicago players from the penalty box are back. Face off from the point, deflected in behind the net on a shot by Sloper. Here's Caderna along the half wall, trying to feed it to the point to Eichler. He'll play it off the dasher, overskated by the aforementioned Kurtz. Carrying it is Caderna. And lost his edge a couple of times. On his knees, he's trying to field the pass. Marine, stick handling to Caderna. Caderna walking in, shooting, hit the post. Rebound came loose in front and comes back up to the point to Sloper along the right side of the ice. In the neutral now, Caderna having to play D. He does the smart thing and just sends it across ice to where nobody can do anything with it. When in doubt, if you're a forward playing D, just try to keep it away from people. Here's Scantlebury, getting it and losing it to Eichler. Josef Eichler in onside. Eichler leaving it back for Marine. Marine's got 2 goals tonight to the left side. Kohanski, as the Stars got a hodgepodge of lines out right now. Cunningham, as that puck lifted into the stands. 18-14 to play in the third. Kohanski, Pelletier, Brownhausen with Poole and Cunningham. Face off, won by Lincoln. Nobody was covering the point. Cunningham had to chip low to try to keep the puck in. No Lane Loomer for the Stars tonight. He's young. Vander Top, Poole, the 4 out there for Lincoln. This is the same part of the ice where Chicago scored their power play goal earlier. Loose in front, a chance for Bumgarner right off the draw. He put it wide. Comes back up to the point, Sinersha. Sinersha protects it and goes low, looking for Kozda. Kozda will send it to the near wing. Grabbed by Merrick. Merrick hounded by Vander Top. Hayden Merrick, and now Vander Top as a board battle ensues there. Comes loose in front, Malkasian being just torn down. There's no call. Chicago still with puck possession. Here's Kozda to Merrick with real estate. Low Kozda looking for the man in front. Kozda holding and handing it off to Merrick. Back up to the center point to Sinersha. Left side circle to Merrick. Cross ice now Scantlebury. Now Sinersha again. Left side circle Merrick. He'll walk in. He'll play it low. Kozda whacking away at it. Save made by Menard. Merrick with real estate. Stars need a clear desperately, and they're going to get a stoppage at least as Bumgarner's tip goes into the glove of Charles. I understand trying to get ahead of the curve. Nonetheless, 38 seconds to kill off on the Williams minor as Chicago is still on the power play. Here's Merrick to the far side of the ice into the skates of Scantlebury. He gets past Eichler, trying to lead it back, and Eichler is able to swipe at it and get it in the neutral. Sinersha on it for Chicago. From right to left, left side now brought up by Kozda. Thought that might have been offside. They say no. Eichler picks it up and gets it out in the neutral down the full sheet. 12 seconds to go on the power play for the steal. .18 to go in the period. Chicago, right side Scantlebury, leaving it back a chance. Lincoln's back to full strength. Kozda holding, waiting, shooting. Save made by Menard. Where's the puck? And he covers in a full split. 14:08 to play in the third. 5'9", 168. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm so sure. Face-off won by Chicago. Back up to the point, Sinersha to the far side, Scantlebury. It's put out in the neutral. That left a bad taste in my mouth. Vander Top, I'm surprised they didn't call that interference on the Stars. Here's Malkasian dumping it in. Stars fans voicing their appreciation. From right to left now, Chicago. Minute 40 to go on the power play. Dumped in towards the net of Menard. He's going to cover, and he's going to take a snow shower from it as well. Underneath all that is Hayden Merrick. Twice already. Face off won by the steal at the center point, left side Merrick. Merrick along the hash marks, gets the pass back. Back up to the point, Sinersha winding and firing. It was deflected on its way toward the net. Lincoln desperately trying to clear this one. Here's Kozda. Kozda for Merrick. Along the circles, Aiden Merrick to Sinersha. Now left side Merrick once more. Low for Kozda. Sending it in front loose. Malkasian swiping at it, can't get it out. Sinersha to the far side wall. Here is Scantlebury. Right side Merrick. Merrick in the left circle. For Kozda once more. That play open. Bumper play in front, now loose. Sinersha across to Merrick. It's blocked by Eichler, and Eichler clears. Azadorian picks up the assist. Lincoln now needs to score the next one here to get pressure back on Chicago. Now loose in front, a chance for Marine right out of the draw, and a kick save made by Wang, who has been good recently. Since surrendering that fourth goal, now Nelson a shot, it's blocked. He's got to hurry back and grab it in neutral. Nelson shielded closely, looking for a lane to pass it, gets it to Caderna. No, it's right back to the stick of Kozda and behind the net of Menard. Charles Menard leaves it for Drew Nelson. Now Caderna, his feed, blocked on its way there, carving it into neutral. To Monaro for Chicago, 9:50 to play in the third. Lincoln needs the next goal. Scantlebury plays it in through the air, and now Marine picking up 2-on-2. Samuel Marine into the offensive zone. Here's Brownhausen for Marine, trying to touch it low. In front, Kohanski is shot. Wang made the save. Wang standing strong tonight in his crease. 38 saves, or make that 39 saves on 43 shots for the, now 6:12, to play in the third period. 6-4 Chicago. Through neutral, a chance for the steal. Marine takes it away. Back forward for Williams as Nelson was high stick. That's what you hear right there. He's hurt as he makes his way to the Stars bench. Nelson took something up high, there was no call. Now Nick Young in between his legs for Hirschfeld. Forward looking for Williams. He'll send it in. Williams along to the point. Eichler holding, waiting, shooting. Not close, it missed the net. Now put back up forward, nearly a break for view. Eichler wins the race. They call icing. Okay. Face off won by Lincoln. To the far side after Chicago gains first possession. To the left side, Merrick. Merrick back up to the center point. Sinersha fumbled on the puck. He thought he was offside. I don't think he was. Lincoln had a shorthanded chance for Pelletier earlier in this period, not able to capitalize. Dumped in by Chicago to the far side of the ice, chipped out and into neutral. Sinersha going to race at it, plays it to Kozda. Back up through neutral. Stars have been 2 for 2 on the power play tonight. Might I also add that Chicago has had 3 more chances than Lincoln has. 4:15 to play, minute 10 to go on the power play for Chicago. Lincoln needs a kill here to have a chance. Merritt, cross ice, intercepted by Pelletier. He'll play it back to Eichler, and he'll get the full clearance. Again, though, the Stars will be back in action against Omaha tomorrow night. Dockler, 2 minutes for high sticking. Stars win the face-off to the point. Marine. Cunningham interchanges, goes low. Nelson! Hirschfeld had a chance across the grain. Couldn't hit the net. Excuse me. And behind Marine to Hirschfeld, across. Cunningham shoots, and Wang was ranging to his left and made the paddle save. Penalty upcoming here on Chicago as Marine was just being thrashed to the ice by Tuminaro. Debut. Won by Young to the left side for Pelletier. Alex Pelletier at the red line. There goes Menard. Off the dasher, Marine will collect. Marine will opt to go low. Grabbed by Shorter as Chicago's back to full strength. In behind Lincoln with it. Back up to the point, Young. With traffic in front, sends it across to Pelletier along the circles. Back up to the point, Young. Lincoln trails by 2. They've got 65 seconds to score 2 goals. Young, a shot right into the glove of Wang. That does mean that with the win tomorrow, the Stars would be able to clinch home ice against Omaha. Face-off won by the Stars. Kohanski at the point across. Young's one-time shot blocked with a minute to go in the third. Going low is Rude. To the right side, Pelletier. Back up to the point, Young. Back to Pelletier, right side circles. Don't have a lot of time to wait here if you're Pelletier. He takes the shot. It's blocked off the glass. Jackson Rude reverses ice, getting it to Kohanski. And Chicago will take a look towards the empty net. It's Dallas View who shoots, and he put it wide. Lincoln needs to win the race to this hash marks. They do. It's icing. 32.8 seconds left. Face-off won by Chicago. 30 seconds to go. They'll try to pin it up. Dallas View takes a look at the empty net. Sends it down. It's still onside, though. Jackson Rude, a shot deflected high out of play.